So it was really empowering, because in that moment I knew, I was like, okay, I feel this way for a reason, because when I laid there at night, I could just feel it. I just feel it in my heart. I'm going to do something amazing. Okay, so it's not the best lighting here, but I came here for a reason, so I'm gonna stay here and just roll with it. So, if you are watching this, hi, my name is Madison, or Maddie, and I'm here to high school. And I kind of just want to touch on some things that have been on my mind lately. And I figured I do a lot of covers, but I haven't really opened up a lot about who I am. I've gone into depth a little bit in a couple videos of mine, but I want to specifically focus on a chapter in my life in which everyone does a lot of growing, which is high school. I'm here at a high school, and this high school in particular is in Denver, Colorado, which is my second home. I've been flying back from Minneapolis to where I live with my mom to Denver for the past 6 years now, because my dad lives here. And this high school that I'm sitting in right now would have been the high school that I went to. And they're actually out of school. I don't know, some of you out there, if your school lets out in late May, mid-May, early May. My high school lets out in the beginning of June, so I have a few more days left. But I'm here because I've actually come here a few times to write music, to write lyrics. Why am I here? Why am I here in a high school when I am a senior, I am 18 years old, and within a couple weeks, high school will mean nothing to me, pretty much. Well, I guess every time I would drive past here and my dad would point out that I could always transfer here and move here, I always got really curious as to what my life would be like if I'd moved here. And I say that because high school, I definitely had a lot of hope in my heart. As soon as I ended 8th grade, I was so excited. I thought I was gonna go into high school. I'll be pretty transparent with you. I thought I was gonna go in, I thought I was gonna find a group that I vibed with. I thought I was gonna find other people like me who liked the music that I liked. I thought I was gonna get, a boyfriend, and I thought it was going to be great. I didn't even want to be popular or anything. I didn't want to be well known. I just wanted to have a place where I felt accepted, as anyone does at 15 years old. What I really learned to do these past 4 years was I made myself grow outside of high school. I didn't revolve my life around high school. I didn't revolve it around what people thought about me there. And sitting here, it definitely brings more of a sentimental feel, to say the least. But it's okay. I dealt with self-harm, and I came close to committing suicide at one point when I was 16. And a lot of it played a big role was I didn't have friends. I didn't have a lot of friends. I was pretty isolated, and in part, I can totally blame that on myself. I'm not here to blame anybody or to have harsh feelings. But I wanted to bring you here if anyone else feels this way. That's why I wanted to talk about it. So what can I say about graduating? I'm not gonna make a video on 18 things I've learned in high school, because it's high school. What I did was I took all that sadness and that anger by the time I hit 16. I just started focusing on things outside of high school. And I've yet to find people that I truly connect and jive with in my life. But I guess, isn't that what's college is for? But that's the funny thing, is I was so burned out on high school. I never liked it. I'm not even going to college. I'm just gonna let that judgment kind of sit in, because even as I'm sitting here right now, pre-upload, I can already feel the judgment just a little bit, because everyone's expected to go to college, but I'm going to community college. My parents want me to, and so I said, okay, I'll go if you let me take classes that I like. And so I'm taking a class to learn Japanese because it's always been a dream of mine to study abroad in Japan. I've dreamt of going to Japan since I was about 7 years old. So it only made sense to me. I'm a firm believer if something intrigues you and your heart's been set on it for long enough, pursue it and it will take you somewhere. And I know there are more probably logical people watching me and that might just say you're better off taking, a good general's class, but I am burnt out. I am so burnt out on all of it. I have ADHD, so that didn't make high school the easiest, but I definitely learned how to work with my learning disability, and I really don't find it that disabling. That's the thing. I never really have. Ugh, that sucks, that kid's having to run laps around high school. So for anyone, any of my younger viewers, I don't want to freak you out then to think that high school is going to be this awful time. But as I sit here, I'm also really glad I'm not that person that's feeling like they've peaked. Didn't make many close friends when I was in high school. And it was isolating because I spent a lot of my weekends, traveling here. And that's a blessing to me. It was really hard for me for a while. I didn't like flying. It gave me a lot of anxiety. And I got over it. And I spent my weekends here. And not many people of divorced parents can say that they can fly across the country to visit their parent in a beautiful state that I am so proud to call my home. School. And actually, for a portion of my junior year, I went to an art school. I tried out, I made it in, and I left to come back to where I was. And that's a whole different thing as to why I came back. But when I did come back, I will tell you one thing. I was less negative. I accepted that this is a really small time in my life. And I hope you can realize that too, even if you're in college. And the hope that I have in my heart is I have the world at my feet ahead of me. I have a job. I have a lot in my savings account that I worked for. I live with my loving mom who is here to support me, and that I'm able to support myself while living with her. And I can travel. People look at me like I'm crazy, that I'm not taking $30,000 out of the bank to go to some school to get me some 4-year degree. And I'm not saying that to crap on people who do go to college, because degrees can do amazing things for you. I can't go to a community college to get my RN, or to get my doctorate's degree, or to become a dentist, or become a marine biologist. And if you are pursuing university, I applaud you. It is not easy. But I figured I don't have a desire. And if you have a desire to have that college experience, then I applaud you. And I support you. As I sit here and it becomes dusk, it brings a lot of healing to actually talk about this on camera. Because there were times when I would just go on walks in my dad's neighborhood here, and all these thoughts would just jumble together as to what I've always wanted to say on this channel about myself. But I'm not here for pity. I'm not here to be told that I'm different for a reason or anything really stupid like that. I just want to say what I have to say. So in 20 days, when I throw my cap in the air and I peace out for good, I can leave all of this at rest and I can stop wondering what my life would have been like. And that's all that I want. Of everything that's to come in my life. I cannot wait to meet amazing people around the world. I cannot wait to travel to my heart's content. And if I can stress one thing to spiritual, emotional, social, and mental growth, travel. Don't just travel once, keep traveling. And I know if you don't have a lot of money, I know that can be really hard. There are tons of amazing travel videos on the internet that give advice and tips on how to travel with little to no money. Trust me, you want to talk about having little to no money? You're talking to her. I'm gonna have to definitely find a job that pays more if I want certain things in my life. And I'm willing to work hard. That's the thing, is I want to work with my hands. I'm not afraid to put in hard labor. So I guess this is actually to be continued. All I am is a silhouette talking to you right now. So it's getting darker. But I'm gonna take you out here for just a couple minutes and you can enjoy this with me. Because it actually, you know, it is a really cool building. I always used to question who would I become if I had everything that I wanted. Who would I be? Would I be different? But I'd have to say I really like myself. Sometimes, truthfully, I wish I could duplicate myself. I think we'd have a really great time if I could just put another Maddie next to me. I'd be pretty content. And I try to say that in the humblest way ever. I think I should stop talking. Alright, if you stayed to watch this, you're a really patient person. Thanks for just listening to my stream of conscience from one random teenage girl out of 7.8 billion people in the world, right? So thanks. Maybe you gained something from this, maybe you lost something from this. If you lost anything, it would probably be about 12 minutes of your life. So you're not getting that back, so try to think about something you gained, because I don't have anything else left to say. But, oh, you know what, no, I do. Although I can't make hardcore eye contact with the lens, I just want to tell you, no matter who you are in your life, in your stage right now, whether you're struggling in a relationship, in finances, and finding out who you are, finding out where you want to go, finding out how you can make a purpose in this earth, I want you to know that we are in this together, and I do mean that, I do, and that I wish nothing but the best for you, and I wish nothing but success, love, and peace in your life. And remember, money can only get you so much. Oh, on that note,